Ghost Tales. Hey girlies and ghoulies, and welcome to the Girly Ghost Tales podcast. We're your hosts for this evening. I'm Amber.
And I'm Leah, and tonight we're joined by members from the Appalachian Ghost Tours in West Virginia, Pamela, Huff, and Ree Kennedy.
So sit back, grab some popcorn, get comfy, and to the grave we go.
My name is Pamela Huff. I'm with Appalachian Ghost Tours. I'm one of the co-founders. Brianna, who's with us, is one of the others, and I'll let you tell a little about yourself, Ruth.
Yes, my name is Brianna Kennedy. I am also a co-founder of Appalachian Ghost Tours. We established ourselves in 2024, just a bunch of friends that decided, hey, we love this. Why not make a business out of it?
Yeah.
And we've been going strong ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What made you guys want to start?
Well, there's really not a lot of that going on in this area.
Oh, really?
We're in southern West Virginia. And if you want to go ghost hunt and not get arrested, there's really nowhere to go. Or if you want to go and, not spend a whole lot of money, there's not anywhere to go. So we've seen the market, and we were the weird kids, and we loved the paranormal.
Yeah.
We just said, hey, why not?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's actually surprising that you said there's not a lot of stuff to do like that around where you live. I thought there would be a lot of that around there, but I guess not.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
There are places like Moundsville or Trans-Allegheny, but they're quite expensive for the average person to just do on a whim or get to do every time they feel like going ghost hunting.
Yeah.
As far as like actual companies that are doing what we do, there's not really any others that are super active in the state right now. There's some that are out there, but they're just not doing a lot. We do at least one a month.
Yeah.
How far in advance do people need to like register to go on to one of your ghost hunts?
They can come the day of.
Oh,
And,
really?
yeah, pay at the door.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to Coalfield Manor coming up?
Yes, we're so excited.
So what is like the history with that place?
Well, it was a funeral home for years upon years. The funeral home, I think the fella retired that was running it. And of course, the building went up for sale. And these folks from Massachusetts bought the building, and they are wonderful, lovely people. We've met them, just great, and they saw a market for paranormal tourism in West Virginia, and so that's what they've done. And they've opened the doors. They'll do mostly private investigations for smaller groups, but they've agreed to partner with us for this bigger event to be open to the public.
That's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish we were closer so we could go on one of your ghost hunts. How many have you done since you started?
Oh, goodness. We started in September of 2024. We've done at least one a month since then, if not sometimes two a month, depending upon, if the locations are like, hey, you want to come in? We're like, absolutely. So we don't turn them down.
Yeah. Take it while you can.
Yeah.
Oh, we love this. I mean, this is our thing. We've always been, even before there was a company that did it in this area, but unfortunately the guy that ran it passed away. So, but before he did, we were in everything, whether it was actually really haunted or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have places that like will deny you access to them to like investigate?
We've never had that happen.
Well, that's
That's
good.
nice.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it will eventually, but so far, and that's so funny because we get asked that a lot. Like, well, how do you get into all these places? And the
Yeah.
answer is we ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's what we need to do is start asking around because we live in like the middle of nowhere in Minnesota in a small town. And there's not much around us, like very close to us, where we can go and investigate. Like there are some
Yeah.
places, but not very many like well-known places to
Yeah,
go.
nothing around like in our town specifically that advertises that it's haunted.
Right.
So it's kind of hard. We could just probably pick a business that's in an older building and be like,
Mhm.
hey.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, there's not much. We have to drive at least an hour and a half
Yeah.
to get
You
somewhere that has something.
You would be surprised if the businesses are like, absolutely, it's haunted, you know. That's
Yeah.
that was our thing is we were just calling up like museums and stuff, and they're like, absolutely, come on in.
That's like reassuring and
Yeah.
makes me less nervous to call around and ask.
Well, in worst case scenario, the only thing they can say is no.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
How many people are usually on each tour that you do?
um, we have had anywhere from say 30 all the way up to I think we had about 2,000 at Lake Shawnee.
Wow, that's so cool.
Even 30, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. Holy
But the
cow.
smaller ones, it's usually about 30, 40.
Mm.
So, and it's more of an intimate, they enjoy it. Because, you know, we'll
Yeah.
break off into groups and that way everybody gets a chance. It's not like a great big group going into a little tiny room.
Yeah. Is it hard to like, what am I trying to say? To like organize all of it, like put it all together?
In the beginning, it
Yeah.
was a little difficult. Like our very first hunt, and I need a drink just thinking about that. The very
Oh, that's
first
fun.
first public hunt we did the Mayberry Mansion, which has a really dark history. And is known to be haunted in the area. And, you know, we're expecting a few people to show up. We had 85 people
Oh
and
my
Gosh.
4 members of leadership there. And it was, but it worked. We got through it.
They never knew that we were sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good.
Just gotta fake it till you make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically. That's like what our motto is
Yeah.
since we
Same. That I worked customer service for many years. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, us too.
Oh,
Can you tell us about like one of the most active or haunted places that you've been to, like somewhere that you've had the most activity?
For me,
Well,
it would be the Mayberry Mansion. It is in McDowell County, West Virginia. You can actually rent it. It's a B&B. It's the Powerhouse ATV. You can rent it through the West Virginia Way. And there were 3 murders, gruesome murders, on Valentine's Day, 1998.
Oh my gosh. I've heard of
And
it, but I haven't.
it's wild. If you ever get a chance, you need to go.
Did you stay
Mhm.
overnight there?
Yes, I stayed in the bedroom. The way my best story with this place is there's a like they called it the servants staircase because it was like a back staircase, and they actually found the man of the home dead on the staircase, and that's the room I stay beside. um and with that room you can kind of section yourself off, and I'll lock the door to the hallway and I lock the door to the stairway because I have a dog and she likes to wander and I don't like her to wander. because then we all have to wonder if we have to go to the vet.
Yeah.
And I locked all the doors at 2 a.m. She loses her mind barking in a corner.
Oh my gosh.
Just, and I finally get her settled down, and I hear somebody pacing outside the bedroom door.
Oh,
Now, there's no way anyone got in because it's a slide lock, and it locks from the inside, not the outside.
yeah.
So it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm like, you know what? If it's going to get me, it'll get me. And I just go on to bed,
Yeah.
like, come on, let's cuddle. And the next morning when I got up and I unlocked my bedroom door, which is still locked, I go through the hallway. The hallway door is still locked. The stairs door that I locked from the inside with the sliding lock is standing wide open.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I
That,
think he came to visit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, oof.
I don't even know what I would do.
I think I just have to move on. Just have to move on.
Just pretend
Just,
that it
yeah,
didn't happen.
not think about it.
Yeah.
Just roll over and be like, if you're going to get me,
Yeah.
you
Go
know,
ahead.
just don't make my dog bark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's so my animals are always like at night specifically, they'll like wake up out of a sleep and start like looking like they're following something like on the ceiling down to the floor and like their ears are back and I get so scared because I just feel like they can see something that I can't see that's
Yeah.
in the room.
Mhm.
Oh, that's just, yeah, too scary. Thankfully, my dog hasn't really done that. I think it's just our house. I don't feel like there's anything at our house.
Yeah, I feel
So-
like so we're at my house right now. I for sure feel like my house is haunted.
Yeah. There's
But-
something here.
Yeah,
Could be the dolls, but
but it was even before like we started the podcast, like when we
Yeah.
first moved in here, we like thought there was a frogger in our house. Which is like someone who's like living in your house without you knowing, like in your
That's
attic.
terrifying.
And so the people who we bought it from only lived here for like a year or maybe just under a year and they were like retired. It was a couple and we asked them like why they were selling it and nobody was making offers on the house and nobody had bought it for like a month, which is weird because it was one of the like more popular houses that I saw when it was posted and I was like there's no way we're gonna get that house because we put offers on probably 10 houses and we got outbid on all of them by like $10,000 and we were putting in offers more than the asking price so I was like there's no way we're gonna get that house because it was the one I really wanted and then they accepted our offer and they told us that they were moving to go be closer to their kids in Wisconsin. But it was just like like when we asked them, you could tell that they were like kind of unsure answering. Like it seemed like they were like not like they were lying, but just like they were leaving something out for why they were moving out of it so fast.
Mhm.
And then when we came here, there was so many cameras everywhere outside the house. There was like 20 cameras that they had hooked up everywhere. And we live like kind of in the middle of nowhere, like on a dirt road.
yeah, like
So-
it's not like you live in town where you want to like make sure nobody's breaking
Right,
in
we
or
have
stealing
like
your
two
stuff.
neighbors. And
Yeah.
like that's it basically. So it was kind of weird how there was that many cameras, but we have like two doors like that open inward in our living room, like right over here. And every day when we would get home, the door was unlocked and you have to like lift the handle up on the inside to get it to lock. So that was the first weird thing. And then we came home one time and we had like a bottle of wine in our fridge and we went in there, grabbed it, and it was completely empty and it was like full when we put it back in there. So we for sure thought there was like a frogger here and my husband got like zip ties and zip tied the doors over here shut so that if someone was coming in and out, they couldn't open it from the outside.
Mhm.
But then stuff kind of like stopped happening for a while after that. So I still don't know what that even was.
Yeah, that is weird.
Mm-hmm.
I would think somebody was living here too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It was spiking like the whole time you were talking about it.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah.
I have weird stuff happen here all the time.
Ugh.
I blame the cats, but there's some things they couldn't do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like my vacuum cleaner went off at 1:30 in the morning. And it's
Oh.
like the foot pedal, and it's a very small area. You can, because sometimes I miss it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm blaming the cat. I don't want to acknowledge too much in my own house if I don't have to.
That's creepy though. That would scare me.
That would scare me too. Yeah, thankfully I've had nothing in our current home. So
Yeah.
otherwise, like my mom's house
Yeah.
that we were just at.
Yeah.
Lots of
You
stuff.
should tell them about your mom's house.
Yes, tell us about your mom's house.
We just did. Oh, I forgot the stool is here. We just did a ghost hunt at my mom's house on Friday. And more recently, she's been hearing like I think it was like last month. She was working. She works from home, and she heard a knocking on her door. And when she went to go look, there was nobody there. And she lives down like a longer driveway, so if somebody had knocked and then left, she would have been able to see them drive away. There was nobody outside, nobody driving down the driveway. And then later that night, she was in her room, and my stepdad was out in the living room, and she could hear him out there going, yeah, come in. And she went out there, and she was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I heard somebody knocking on the door. And my mom was like, there's literally nobody there. So
well, and you don't want to invite that to come in.
no, absolutely not. But they're my stepdad specifically, super skeptics. Like, so he definitely wouldn't have thought anything of it. And then my mom was in her bedroom. This was another night, and she was just laying in bed watching TV, trying to go to bed. And all of a sudden, her door just like started slowly creaking open, and then there was nobody there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I feel like her bedroom specifically has like the worst energy. I don't know, there's something creepy about it. And I don't know, the whole time when I lived there, you could hear like noises in the kitchen, like cupboards opening, people walking around when nobody was walking around. I saw an orb one time. It was, I don't know, that house definitely, we got a lot of activity.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically
Yeah.
on the REM pod when we were there on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
That's
REM pod
wild.
was going off for like 2 minutes straight at one point.
Yeah.
Like it was getting annoying how much it was going
I
on.
know.
Oh. Have you guys ever got anything on camera during any of your investigations, or has anybody that was doing one of the tours with you caught anything?
Sometimes we'll get some photos, and we've caught a few things ourselves. Nothing that we could say with 100% certainty is paranormal, but some odd things. We don't really have a lot of folks doing photos and things during the public events, and honestly, we don't have time, where we're leading groups and all that, to really investigate with the public as much as we do to just kind of make sure things are going smooth. Now, we do typically go to the locations. If it's somewhere we've never been, we'll do private investigations with just our group so we know the layout, where the hot spots are, where to place certain equipment, things like that. And we have caught some odd things on camera. And we keep going back to the Mayberry Mansion, but we did run a whole home setup there with the cameras, and we did catch a lot of hard to explain things.
Sparkles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They were like sparkles coming out of the floor and
Oh.
going up into Pam's face. Like a
Oh my
sparkler.
gosh.
Yeah, they were on camera. They weren't there in real life. I was
Yeah.
doing Estes at the time, so I had the headphones on, And then at one point in time, my whole face just whites out it looked like a phone lighting up, but it wasn't. I don't know what it was. Now, that's how someone would debunk it, but my whole face just went white. And it looked like on that film, I don't know if you guys remember like junior high when everybody would get their school pictures, and if you didn't like somebody, you'd take your fingernail and scratch out.
Yeah,
That's
or
what it looked
scribble
like.
their
It was
face
jagged.
out.
Yeah, it was jagged across my face, like it had just scratched my face out. Of course,
Oh my gosh, that would
happened
scare
in real
me.
life, just on the film.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now at the Price Mansion, I caught a picture. We were down in the basement. And it was just me and my boyfriend Shane. No one else was with us. I'm snapping pictures because I got a new toy and I was playing with it. And through the doorway to the outside, you see like a whole leg and arm just coming from behind the doorway.
Oh my god, that. That's what I was gonna ask too, is if you guys ever saw like a full body apparition or
We have.
you have. Oh,
We have. It was just Rhea and myself, and it was not at a public event. We had went to Thurman, which is actually where we had our last event. We did that in July. But Thurmond is it's was a booming railroad town at one point in time, and now it is down to I think 4 year-round residents live there, and the national park system has taken it over.
oh
But
gosh.
we had went to the area where the old Dunglen Hotel had sat, and the Dunglen actually earned Thurman the reputation of being called the Dodge City of the East. It was pretty wild there at that time. I mean, there was all the debauchery you could imagine at the Dunglen. There was drinking, gambling. In fact, the longest running poker game in the entire world took place at the Dunglen. It was like
Oh
40.
my gosh.
Yeah. Um, oh, well, and of course, there were women. There, ladies of the evening, and but Mr. Thurman ran a dry town. So Thurman, which was right across the river, like you can throw a rock from Thurman to where the Dun Glen sat. But the gentleman that bought it, his last name was Glenn. His wife's maiden name was Dunn, and that's where the Dun Glen came from. But he just kind of did it to spite Mr. Thurman because Mr.
Yeah.
Thurman was running this dry town. So he brought in all the debauchery you can imagine. But
Yeah.
anyway, the hotel burnt. What was it, Ree? Like the 1930s, maybe?
Yeah, it was during the Depression era.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, there's now a park shelter there, like a picnic shelter, and there's a river, with fishing along the banks. And Shane had wanted to go fishing, and Ree and I'm just tagging along with them. But we set up a little picnic, and we brought some equipment. We just sat there playing with it. We were getting a little bit, but nothing major. And I'll let Ree take over and tell part of it now.
So we're playing, with the EMF and the REM pod. And, we've got a deck of cards and, trying to see what we can stir up because we're not real smart sometimes. And we're down here in this Thurmond area, and there's nothing there except for the, old town and some camping. But you really have to have a vehicle to get down in there. So all of a sudden, we see this guy walk up the boat dock. He has on baggy jeans, a hoodie, and he's carrying a backpack. That's how clear we see him. It's just dark enough that you have to really kind of squint to see. And I'm asking Pam, I'm like, do you see this guy? He's walking straight at us, right? She's like, yeah, I see him. I'm like, okay. So our first thought was crackhead.
Right, because he is moving kind of funny, and he has no car there. We were the only vehicle there. There was no reason for him to be there. No way for him to have. I mean, it is miles off the main road to get into Thurman. I mean, you could walk it, but it's going to take you a couple days. So yeah, so we're sitting there a little uneasy because he shouldn't be there. He's moving weird, and we think we're about to get robbed.
And what can we do but throw a REM pod at him? And my aim is not that good. I never played sports. So I shined a flashlight at him and he disappears.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So did
And
he look like a
Shane come up from fishing and said, "Did that guy talk to you?" I said, "Funny story." He
oh
disappeared.
my gosh.
And he said, "I spoke to him."
Or anything?
Do what, sweetheart? I'm sorry.
Did he look like see-through at all, or did he look like
No.
No,
oh
no.
my gosh.
No, it looked like somebody walking in the dark.
That's terrifying.
We
And
could
like I
see
said,
him as
Shane spoke to him. That's how real he was. Walking behind him, sitting in a chair. He said, "I spoke to him. He never spoke back. I thought it was a little weird."
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
The Zoom like does not want to recognize that I'm here.
I don't know why. Yeah, our equipment, like our iPad is just, I don't know what it's doing. It's glitching out there now. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see us or not,
Your
but
lights just like
yeah.
yeah, I don't
Yeah, I
know.
see you guys.
Okay, it keeps for some reason zooming in on me.
I don't even know what I was gonna say. What is your favorite like device to use for investigating? Or do you have one, I should say?
Oh gosh, we love all of them. We're fans of REM pods as well.
Yeah.
Love the Estes method with the spirit box. We've gotten some really great results with that. Actually gave us the first name of a doctor that we were looking for, and we knew that his last name was Ballard, and we knew it was an initial H, but we Googled and couldn't find anything. So we asked, and it gave us the first name. Uh, so many other things.
Cat balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like lights. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
My OCD and ADD kick in.
Right. We have a lot of EMF meters that we'll use, and we actually loan those out on the hunts to people so they can carry something with them.
Yeah.
Pendulums are fun. Not a lot of people use those in investigations, but I like them.
Pendulums.
I'm trying to think of what else. We've got night vision, binoculars, thermal cams. We'll use our phone apps. I just recently downloaded the Phasma box. So I'm excited to try that at an investigation. We haven't used that yet. I'm trying to think of what else. We've got like 5 of everything.
I like the Ghost Box app.
I was gonna ask if you guys use Ghost Tube and if you think it's like accurate or not accurate or what, because I know some people think that it's just pre-programmed words and other people think that it is accurate, and whenever I use it, I feel like it's pretty like accurate
Yeah.
for what we're doing at the time.
I mean, sometimes we'll get like random words,
Mhm.
but I feel like a lot of the time we do get words that make sense to like what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, spirit can manipulate lights, they can manipulate the REM pod, they can manipulate anything.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they manipulate your phone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think too.
Me too.
So I like the necrophonic. I use it quite often. And I like the Ghost Fox, like with the spirit walks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly because I can hear it because, when you're listening to a little spirit box, even with headphones, sometimes you're like, did I hear that right?
Yeah.
So we haven't done the Estes method yet, but we want to try to. So I was gonna ask about that, if did it take practice to be able to hear words come through clearly on it, or could you just hear them right away when you tried it?
It took me a while to get used to it and to be able to tune in and understand it clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
will say the most random words. So know your audience. Because I was in the Mayberry Mansion and there were people there that knew the couple and they were older. And it kept saying 4-letter words to me about his wife. And I'm like, I'm not saying this. These are 70-year-old people. I'm not saying this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really want to try to do the Estes method
know.
at like our next investigation. We have like the Salmon Colby spirit box right now, and I don't feel like we don't really ever get words coming through. It's mostly like radio frequencies, I feel like. So we're gonna probably get a different one.
Yeah, it might be different too if we try it, like actually plug it in, like
with
headphones in to be able, like if you're, I don't know, it doesn't really get that loud
No.
to where I feel like you can hear it when it's like us listening, so it might be different if you're listening to it through headphones, but we'll have to try it, obviously.
Yeah.
I keep touching that. But
Like I said, just know your audience and don't get offended because it will cuss at you.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah.
Was the full body apparition like the scariest thing you've experienced, would you say?
No, that actually wasn't at all scary,
Really?
other than,
Okay.
thinking we were about to be robbed by a crackhead.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
we didn't even know it was paranormal till it was
Until
gone.
after.
And yeah, and at that point it was more exciting.
Yeah.
I don't, oh, no, I do know what the scariest place we've ever been is. St. Coleman's Irish Catholic Church.
Oh no, we don't talk about that place.
No.
Oh, even
Mm-mm.
just hearing a church, just
Mm-mm.
Yeah, especially a Catholic church.
Yeah.
They're always a little
Yeah, that's one of those nope places.
Yeah, if you ever get the chance to go there, just don't.
Yeah. Okay, I'll mark that down.
It burnt down a few years ago. We had nothing to do with that, by the way. They called the people. But yeah, it was horrible. It was not human. And I don't go around that often.
That's like my biggest fear, like
Yeah.
ghost hunting is like, I know that it's probably like really rare to encounter like a demon or like an inhuman like spirit.
Mhm.
But that's like my biggest fear is like encountering something like that and not
Yeah.
knowing what to do and not knowing how to like protect ourselves.
I keep thinking it's a cat that I'm kicking. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't ever wanna. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Thing. We are more catch and release ghost hunters because if we
Yeah.
caught them and kept them, we'd have no idea.
Yeah. Have you guys ever like felt like you brought something home with you or something like followed you?
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Do you do
Yeah.
anything to prevent that from happening?
Ree does, having grown up Catholic. What prayer is it that you do,
The St.
Rita?
Coleman's prayer.
Okay.
Or not Coleman, crap. St. Michael's, see, you jinxed me. St. Michael's prayer.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really bad to pick stuff up and bring it home.
Mhm.
And she's done that a few times to get rid of it for me, and it's worked every time.
Oh, really?
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like kind of my biggest fear. Anytime we go ghost hunting is something bad or negative, like following us or attaching to
Yeah.
us or something.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, my house is pretty good, so I don't want to bring anything into it. But I had the question I was gonna ask right at the front of my brain. Oh no. Oh yeah. Do you guys get like a lot of skeptics that come just to
Well,
see if they can find it? Yeah.
we had one once, but Ree made a believer out of him, and I'll
Oh,
let her
really?
tell that story.
Well, this gentleman came with his wife because, that's what good husbands do.
Yeah.
And he didn't believe in any of it. He's sitting there like, yeah, whatever. So one of our little team members, William, goes in and he starts mirror scrying into the bathroom mirror because we're in this mansion. And he comes out and he's like, I seen a little girl.
Oh.
So the man that didn't believe, he's like, yeah, okay, let me try it. So he goes in, William tells him what to do. He's in there 2 minutes, runs out. Now, this is a big old dude. He's like 6 foot tall. And he's like, nope, 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 nope. Gone. And his wife's like, what? So we all go down to find him. And he's like, I seen a little girl. No, I'm gone. I'm gone. You can stay if you want. I'm gone. And they've come back a couple of times. This is the funny part. Like, once he got over it, he was like, I like this.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking is like a lot of times I hear people that are skeptics and then they experience something and then they get like obsessed with it and they're like, okay, I want more to happen now.
Yeah, he was funny. He was like, nope, 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 nope.
Oh,
So, we followed him because that's what, good women do. We follow them to see what's going on.
yeah, yeah.
And he's like, I seen a little girl. I'm leaving. You can stay if you want.
So he waited in the car for her the rest of the
Yeah.
night.
I also wonder if when people are like skeptics like that, if it makes the spirits that are there want to make them experience something because they know they don't believe in it.
Oh,
Well,
it would me if I was a ghost.
Oh
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
that's the person I'd mess with right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Be elbowing my ghost buddies, going watch this.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's prove them wrong.
If you guys could spend the night in any haunted place, where would you choose to go?
Lizzie Borden house for me.
We want to
Yeah.
go there too.
Mine would be Trans-Allegheny.
Okay.
So if anybody's listening out there would like to comp me some tickets, I'm just saying.
Is it a spendy place to go to?
Do what, sweetheart?
Oh, is it like a spendy?
Yeah, you have to pay to play with it.
Okay.
So I think it's like $1,500 for an overnight.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah, I'm poor.
Same.
I'm bougie on a budget.
Yeah. Gosh, that's a lot. That's
That
crazy.
is. But I mean, there's a lot
It's
of like
worth it though, from what I hear, because
Yeah.
Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, and
Mhm.
the building itself is beautiful, the architecture and everything.
Yeah.
I've been there, just didn't do the overnight. I did the day tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Is
you
that-
can feel it.
Is it close to you guys where you are?
A few hours.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Yeah. I have a friend who just moved to West Virginia and she was just there like last month, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, she lucky girl.
Now, what part of West Virginia did she move to?
Honestly, I'm not sure. We're not like that close of friends, so I didn't really ask her.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
we're friends on like Snapchat, so I'd seen that she was there and I'd have to ask her. I think she said they're pretty close to it. So in that area.
So they're more up north.
Yeah.
See, we're in the southern coalfield area.
Okay.
A
Yeah.
lot of energy, it's just different down this way.
Yeah.
My son is just
Running around.
We usually are in our studio, so that's why if you hear a bunch of random noises, it's my son and my dogs.
Oh, you're fine.
Kind of distracting. Have you guys ever been like too scared to finish a tour that you were doing?
No,
No.
no, I don't know that we're smart enough to get scared. We get excited. We were at the Mountain Air Hotel in Mount Hope, West Virginia, and we had gotten something, and it was something darker. Ree was doing Estes at the time, and we had maybe 7 or 8 people in this one little small, used to be hotel room, um, with us, and it was getting pretty intense. Well, and it was about that time that I got scratches pop up on my arm. So we all decided to kind of take a little break and go downstairs for a little bit, step outside, let people, grab something to drink, a bathroom break, smoke break, whatever you want to do. Well, we were all standing outside and we were talking. And there were probably 7 or 8 people standing around in this little circle with us. So they all saw that I did not reach up and scratch myself. But I told the person standing beside me, I was like, and I can't even remember who it was. It could have been Ree. But I looked over and said, my neck and back are burning, down my shoulder.
My
And
gosh.
they looked and it had scratched deep enough to bring blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just while
That
we were
is
standing right there
awful.
outside. Now, do you think we were smart enough to be scared, or did we say, "Oh, that's cool, let's go back in"?
Oh my God, I do not think I would be that
Yeah, we
brave.
would not make it through the horror movie. We would just
No.
not.
We wouldn't either, so
no.
it's okay.
Yeah, I think it would probably take me a little while to go back in, but I think I'd eventually
Mm-mm.
go back in.
Well, we
that,
were in Campbell Flanagan mural. It's a museum in Summers County, and it was the first like general store and everything. And the general store's still there. You can go down in, and they let us ghost hunt. They're really good people. And everybody had went to bed on me. It was an overnight. I don't sleep of the night.
Yeah.
So I thought I would be proactive and go down to the general store and get all my stuff together, put in a tote, take it upstairs. And these stairs are a little tiny, and I'm not. I'm a bigger girl. So here I am carrying my tote, going up the stairs, and I hear something run across the general store. And I'm thinking, I did not lock that door. Somebody's broke in.
Oh,
So I'm going to throw a tote at them. Most of my stories are me throwing something at something that's not there. And
Whatever works.
I never have a weapon. Here I am with a
yeah.
tote, and it would have done some damage. But here I hear it come up the stairs behind me, just boom, 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 boom.
My
I
God.
whipped
Oh,
around real quick and had my tote ready, and there was nothing there.
it was just trying to scare you.
Yeah. So I said really loudly some choice words, and I told it, if you will stay down here, I will not come back down here until daylight.
Oh my
So
God.
I
So
went on
good.
upstairs and laid down my tote and refused to go back downstairs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Have you guys had anything like really funny happen that you were just like, what the heck?
Usually with the Estes,
yeah,
Yeah.
it says some off the wall stuff. I'm telling you.
it
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and I tell you too, like going back to Mayberry Mansion. So the spirit there, David, the gentleman that was killed, there in the triple homicide. We think it's him that will start to mess with us 2 to 3 days before we're going there. It's like he knows. And
Oh,
yeah, we'll start having stuff go missing and all that. And one of the first times that we went, we did not make it back with an EMF meter. And I know we didn't. We have them numbered, the loaner equipment, so we can make sure we're getting them back from people who checked them out. And so I know we didn't make it back with that. We all knew we didn't make it back with that there was no way we made it back with that. We come home, I go to bed, I wake up the next morning, and that EMF meter, and I know it was that one because it was numbered, that EMF meter was laying on the pillow beside me.
Oh
oh
wow.
my gosh.
Oh
And that's
yeah,
happened two
random
or three times.
stuff.
Yeah.
I've lost my keys and found them in the freezer. When I know for sure they were hooked to my purse, because I always hook them to my purse.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, why would you ever put them in the freezer?
In the
the first
freezer.
place?
I mean, brain fog is a thing, but
But yeah, even then, that's something. I feel like maybe in a cupboard, but the freezer just feels.
Yeah, like
yeah.
unless you dropped them in there without realizing it somehow.
Yeah.
Right. But that spirit in particular will mess with us. Now, we're getting ready to do our second Haunt Fest. We did our first Haunt Fest at Lake Shawnee. That's where we had a turnout of about 2,000. We're getting ready to do our second in Hinton in September. And that's where the Campbell Flanagan is. And one of the docents, actually, I think the president of the board of Campbell Flanagan was with us. What was this, Ree? Like, not last week, but maybe the week before.
Oh, in the library?
Yes. Oh my gosh. But we know we were going around. We're going to end the festival with what we're calling a creepy crawl, where we've got 5 different haunted locations that we'll be able to investigate after the festival's over with the speakers, the workshops, and all that. But the library, there was a confirmed suicide. It's never been investigated, so we just wanted to get a little look at it and take some equipment up and just see what we got. And so that's what we did. And we had Miss Carol with us. And Carol's a firecracker. She's a wonderful person, funny as she can be, but she can be very blunt. She's very to the point. She does not mince her words. So we are sitting and doing. We just got a phone app going. We've got Ree's Spirit Box app going, and she's pretty new to paranormal, but we've made a believer out of her at Campbell Flanagan. And so she's very excited about it. And she's asking questions and things. And she's with her Carolness. I don't know how else to put it, because she's lovely, but she can be, you will never have to wonder where you stand with her or if she agrees or disagrees.
Yeah,
But
that's nice though.
she said something, and it
It
comes
said
straight.
Jackson. And she said, what of it?
Oh, and then it comes back with the B word.
Oh,
Very loudly
Yeah.
oh my God.
and very clear.
My goodness.
Carol took it in stride, though, but all of us, who among us has not been called the B word by a spirit
Yeah.
at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would probably laugh if that happened.
Me
to
too. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
it was,
okay.
it was so funny. It was just because it had said her last name and she just went, what of it? And it went, B.
I wanted her to know I was talking directly to her.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Are people that go on your tours, do they ever request places that they want to go?
Sometimes they'll mention, like, have you ever thought about going here or going there? And the requests we mostly get, and I think it's from people, you know, that aren't really sure what we're doing or how it works, but they'll say, well, have you guys ever thought about going to Moundsville or going to Trans Allegheny? Well, we think about it all the time, but they run
Yeah.
their own business.
Yeah.
Now, could we get a group of people together and everybody pay them and we all go hunt together? We sure could, but would it be an Appalachian Ghost Tours event? No, it wouldn't, because
Right.
it's their event, So,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where, we may partner with them on something eventually, especially with the festivals that we do. um, that's something they may be interested in, because, those are a little more profitable than just, a smaller event. But right now they're bigger than we are. They don't need our name to get.
Yeah.
I know where we're at
But
right
again,
now.
if anyone's listening, we would like to know their name and have their name.
Um, do you guys what are words? I can't think. Oh my gosh. Nope, I don't know where it went. But mom brain.
Yeah, I still have that like 7 years later.
My kid's 30 and I still have it, if that
So it
helps you.
never
Of
goes
course,
away.
it
Wait till
might
you
be
get
the
in your 40s.
Alzheimer's.
I feel like it gets worse like the older I'm
Oh,
getting
honey.
too, like
Wait till you hit your mid 40s and you just
yeah.
forget your own name sometimes.
Oh.
I did that the first time that we were interviewed by the news. I was supremely nervous, and
Yeah.
the first thing that they asked me to do was to spell my name for them. I misspelled my own name. I'm
Oh
not even gonna
no, I
lie.
probably would too. I don't remember when I've ever been asked to spell my name, so I probably would mess
Yeah.
up.
I did that the other day when I was writing my name. I was signing some sort of document or something, and I put my maiden name, and then I spelt my maiden name wrong, and I was like, what is going on with
I've
me?
done that. I've left out the I in Rihanna and Lincoln. I'm like,
Right.
oh, let me try to get that in real quick.
Oh,
Oh gosh, so that's what I was sitting there thinking, because they wanted me to spell it so they could put my name up,
oh,
spelled
yeah.
correctly. And I'm sitting there thinking they're not going to have my name up; they're just going to have local idiot underneath.
Local weirdo does ghost hunting.
Right? Can't spell name.
That's probably what ours would say about
Yeah.
us, so.
Oh.
Are there any like local Appalachian legends like around where you live that you can tell us about? So we look up on TikTok all the time, like Appalachian scary stories,
Yeah.
Appalachian ghost
Oh, honey,
stories.
don't do that.
Yeah, we
I
won't
know.
sleep that night.
That's
Um,
not this part of Appalachia. We don't have all that stuff.
Okay.
now we do have the Greenbrier ghost. That's not too far
Yeah.
from us. It's about maybe an hour away from where I live, maybe half an hour from Ree.
Mhm.
Um, so that's definitely very interesting.
It
I'm
was
trying to
the only time in history a ghost has see, and I forgot my word. A ghost has give
testify.
testimony,
Yeah.
yes, at her own trial.
Oh,
Okay, I was gonna say
okay.
that sounds so
I
familiar, but
remember
what
hearing
is
about
that?
that now.
Zona Hester Shue was her name.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And we also have Mamie Thurman. She's not too far from here.
Yeah, pretty close to where we grew up. We both grew up even further down in southern West Virginia than we are now. But we've transplanted up this way. But that was in Logan County,
Mm-hmm.
and very close to where we grew up, actually.
Yeah, and Logan itself is built on top of Indian burial ground.
Of course, we were just talking
Yeah.
about that in like our last
Mhm.
episode that we recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird that people would do that in the first place, like build
Mm-hmm.
anything on a burial ground or a cemetery
Mhm.
or
Well, and that's what Lake Shawnee is.
Mhm.
It's all Shawnee burial ground. Now there was the massacre there where some of the settlers were killed by the Shawnee,
The
and
Crows.
yeah, I do believe that their spirits are there. And actually, I'm a direct descendant from that family. I found out recently, but yeah, and Lake Shawnee is known worldwide, the abandoned amusement park, for the hauntings and everything. So we've kind of got that local legend that's fairly well known in the Beckley area. There is the Black Knight Country Club, not the Black Knight itself so much, but
Nellie and Ray.
yeah, the Nellie and Ray murder case is local legend. Um, Trying to think of what else. Now, of course, we've got the Mothman. That's not real close to us,
I was
but
gonna ask about the Mothman.
yeah.
there is the Mothman. Bigfoot sightings, Flatwoods monster, the Grafton monster. We have a ton of cryptids.
Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering too. We live like 30 minutes away from Reamer, Minnesota, which is like the Bigfoot capital of the world. So we were kind of wanting to like go there and like look for Bigfoot one time, but I'm also like scared to be in the woods
at night.
Yeah,
Well, what would you do with him if you caught him?
I know. That's
always
what
my
yeah. I would want to just see him, get a picture of him, run back to our car.
Right,
I
get
don't
in
even
the
know if I
car.
need a
not
picture.
how
I
that
think it's
works. That's
I
no,
know,
because
that's yeah.
just like the TikTok creator with the white women aren't scared of stuff. We would
Yeah.
know we would have a pet Bigfoot living in the house. We'd be like, "Come on,
Yeah.
baby, I'll take
Come
you
on,
home."
baby. We will call you Chester.
Yeah. Like, do you need a home? I have food.
I know.
A warm bed.
That's
Scratch behind your
literally
ear.
true.
Do you guys believe in Bigfoot?
Um,
I
I
believe it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'll say. I believe it's possible. I have never seen a sign of Bigfoot or seen a Bigfoot or seen anything that remotely could have been Bigfoot. And it's hard to imagine, how something that large could hide from the whole world.
Yeah.
That's like where I'm at with it too, kind of.
Yeah.
It could be real, like anything could be real, but I don't know. That's one of the ones that I'm like hesitant to believe if it's real or not, which is
Yeah.
kind of why I want to
Now
go.
I do believe in Nessie because that's underwater.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the same thing we said. We actually did one of our first episodes. We did like cryptids, and I did Nessie, and we were talking about like all of that and how they do tours there still, and like go and look for her, and like go out on the water looking for her. And we were just like, we could not go out on the water, even if she's not real. Like, what would they do if she was real?
If
And
she just popped up and said
yeah,
hi.
yeah.
Yeah, there's just like, especially any sort of like cryptid or creature in water, it's so unexplored. Like so
Mhm.
much of it is unexplored that
That's just scary to
Yeah.
think about.
there could be. I feel like there's more of a possibility of some
Oh,
sort of water creature.
I'm sure there's extremely frightening stuff under the water that I don't want to meet or
Me
see.
neither.
I can't swim. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, open water is a big fear of mine.
Same. I love water. I like pools.
Yeah. I
Like
do like to go swimming every once in a while, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
there's
know.
so much in the ocean though that is like terrifying.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, even like we live pretty close to Lake Superior,
Mm-hmm.
like an hour and a half away, and I can't even imagine going on a boat out in Lake
No.
Superior because it's so huge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And even some of our lakes around here are pretty big where
Yeah,
you're out in the lake and it's like, what's down there?
yeah.
I like to see the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm good with a pool.
Yes.
Yeah, me
Pools,
too.
the best option.
Have any of your guests that have gone on any of your ghost hunts had anything attached to them, or like had experienced anything after going home that they've told you about?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't really think that any of the guests have had any issues.
They've never said anything.
Okay.
Of course, we do tell them in the waiver that if they get possessed, they have to contact their own priest. So that could be why.
That could,
Yeah.
they just went straight to a priest.
Yeah, that's what I would do too.
Have you had any that just like left in the middle of a investigation?
That's the guy that ran out of the.
Yeah.
It's just,
No,
he just waited in the car. He didn't technically leave. Not that I know of. I know, like, if it gets late, a lot of people bring their kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're very
Okay.
family friendly as long as they watch their kids.
Yeah.
We did have some kids climb up on the roof of the Pocahontas Fuel Building when we did a hunt there, so we had to ask that family to leave.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yeah.
most of them, they'll watch their kids and their kids really get into it. And like if it gets late, sometimes they'll leave.
Yeah.
How long do they usually last, like each one that you do?
4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I was just looking at your next event that you were doing, and I think it said until like 12 a.m. Is that like typical to end it at like 12?
Yeah, 11 or 12. We'll sometimes end at 11, especially like in the winter months if it's really cold out, because of icing and stuff,
Have you ever had a tour where nothing happens, like no activity?
No.
No.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That would be
No.
what I would be nervous about if I was like you guys and we were like hosting people. I'd be like, oh, I hope the ghosts do stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to disappoint anyone.
Well, and that, I always worry about what if nothing happens,
Right.
but we always explain up front too that, hey, they're not paid performers. This
Right.
isn't, we can't guarantee what may or may not happen, but
Yeah.
we're hopeful they'll come through and give us a show. And I don't know that we've ever been anywhere that we haven't had something that left
Yeah.
people walking away feeling like they've had a good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to force it because,
Right.
but I don't think we've had any. And we feed people, so that seems to help.
Yeah.
Nobody's hangry. So,
Yeah. Even if it just got fed, that's good enough for me.
right, we do meals, we'll do finger foods, or we've done hot dogs, we've done barbecues.
I know,
We've
I wish
done
we lived
stuffed
closer, yeah.
chicken, all kinds of good stuff.
We'll have to take a trip.
Yes.
You need to.
Yeah.
I know, we have a lot of places we want to go. Definitely the Lizzie Borden house too.
Yeah.
We want to go there, and the Conjuring house.
Yeah, would love to go there.
I would love to go there as well. I think that would be fun.
Is it under new ownership?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like really new ownership actually.
Yeah, I
'Cause
feel like
I know
read
there was
some-
some drama with it at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, didn't they like stop letting you stay there or something for a while?
Yeah, it was some.
Yeah.
I know it was like some kind of drama. I follow drama on TikTok. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't like drama in my life, but
Yeah, but I like it in others.
I like watching
but
other
if somebody else has it, and I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were bringing in those people who can like receive, I don't know, they're like clapping stuff or something. Or like clicking noise. I don't know. There were these people that I think ended up being like fake, and there was like a whole thing that
Hey, there's no use to fake it.
I know.
Yeah.
There's too much real out there to fake anything.
Yeah.
No, that's what, like, in my house too, I have so many videos because I bring a lot of like our dolls to our house and test them with our equipment here, and I get so much like REM pod activity all the time here, and people are always just like, that's fake, that's not real, you're faking that.
I don't even know how you fake it like the REM pod. You have to literally be so close.
Mhm.
You'll also get the ones that if they didn't catch it, it's not paranormal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That annoys me to no end.
Yeah.
Or saying like, oh, that's dumb, that's not scary.
Like our live on Friday, there were multiple people who were like, that's fake, you guys are faking it. And I'm like, I don't even know how to fake it. I'm not that smart.
It's like she has something like a string on her foot connected to the REM pod.
Yeah.
No, if there's a string to my foot, it's because I walked into something.
Yeah.
On accident.
I will fall at every ghost hunt. It never fails. I like to kill myself at Thurmont.
That's true.
I'm the clumsy one.
Oh gosh.
So I will never fake anything, trust.
Yeah. I know, that's how we are too. We've
Yeah.
had like whenever we've gone places, sometimes even if stuff doesn't happen, we're just like, all right, well, we tried.
Yeah.
So sorry if it was boring. but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we've been to some bigger places that we've had to pay for and nothing happened.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to one. I don't think you went to that one, Ree. I think that was Mark and me. And we straight up called them fake and straight up called it.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's like we paid almost $100 each to be there, and they
Oh
were.
yeah, I didn't go to that one.
Yeah, you were smart.
Bougie on a budget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have. It was,
Yeah, I'd
seemed
be
like a
so
real good
upset.
idea till I got there.
upset about like losing money for one, and then probably being like super excited to experience something and then just nothing.
Yeah,
Like that would be so disappointing.
that would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any tips for or advice for first time ghost hunters or people that are like new to ghost hunting?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, people are kind of afraid. And once you get there, it's not scary like you see on TV.
Right.
Yeah.
That
I've
is.
had so many friends like, I really want to go, but I'm afraid. I'm like, why?
Mhm.
You know?
What we're going to do is sit in a dark room and talk to ourselves. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've tried to talk my dad into it now for years. And he's like, no.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, well, especially from what I've been noticing since we've like made our TikTok and everything, so many people comment on like all our videos and they're just like, this is evil, this is bad, I don't want negative energy, sorry, 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 like
Oh,
you
the
shouldn't be doing
sorries.
this.
Oh, honey. We had a whole town
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
called us witches,
Oh my
bringing
God.
in demons. Like,
Oh
we
my.
were drawing straws to see which one was going to be sacrificed to the locals to burn at the stake.
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, like we felt like Westboro Baptist was going to be waiting on us when we got there with the sign.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy,
That is
yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah, the local Facebooks, they blew up. Bunch of
Oh my
witches.
gosh.
Like grew up Catholic. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I feel like that's how it is, like where we live too. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like there's nothing around here that's any type of like paranormal, like ghost hunting,
Mm-mm.
really anywhere around
I feel
here.
like almost all of Minnesota, there's really not.
Yeah,
I guess technically, like, Anoka is considered the Halloween capital of the world here, but that's not even like paranormal.
right.
I feel like that's the closest thing.
Mhm. Yeah, I think the
People
closest
are
thing that
silly.
we're gonna go to, what is that hotel called?
Oh, the Palmer Hotel.
Yeah, I don't know if you know what the Palmer Hotel is. That's like the most, I guess one of the most famous Minnesota
Yeah.
hauntings that you could find really is the Palmer Hotel in Sauk Center, right?
Stock Center, yeah.
Yeah, you
have.
probably haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
hadn't, but we'll definitely look it up. It sounds very interesting.
Yeah,
I
there's.
love old hotels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wanted to go there on Halloween to do like a ghost hunt there, but the room we were gonna book was already booked since last Halloween, because there was a prostitute who was killed there by her pimp apparently. So two of the rooms there are said to be haunted. And they did go there for that one episode of Ghost Adventures too.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of activity there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the best we're gonna get around here.
Yeah, there are some like tunnels down in Minneapolis. I don't know if you knew that.
I did, but I don't know. Yeah, I haven't looked into that much.
Yeah, but those are like things that also are kind of like paid ghost tours that you'd have to pay
Okay.
for it. I guess too, there is a ship in Duluth that is supposedly haunted, but I don't think you can book that as like a.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, you would be amazed because a lot of the places that we've taken people to didn't have that haunted reputation. But
Yeah.
when we started digging into history,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
That's what we need to do.
That's what I was kind of thinking. There's definitely a lot of hotels
Mm-hmm.
in Minnesota that like people say they've had experiences. So we're just gonna have to go to a bunch of hotels.
Yeah.
Well, and that's definitely an option. Most museums are going to have, if not, not an intelligent haunting that's attached to the building, they're going to have items and artifacts that will have attachments.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a thought. And it's really when you start really just digging into that history and just looking for, um, you know, I mean, like, and I know this sounds awful, but you start looking for murders or unexplained
Yeah.
deaths,
Yeah.
or, you start looking at just tragic events that occurred, then you can pretty much, if it was something that left a high energy imprint, there's going to be a haunting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to do some more research for sure.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, there's nothing, like I said, within an hour and a half of us.
Right.
I wish there was like more. But we do have like the historical society like thing in town that I was thinking about too.
Could look into that, yeah.
Yeah.
But
They would be a good resource to start with, because
yeah,
they would
Yeah.
have some ideas of
where
places that had some historical significance, because it doesn't always have to be a murder or a death. It can be someone attached to a place where something super significant happened to them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One of the spirits we have found at the Mayberry Mansion, her name was Grace. She was the lady of the house, and she will turn lights on and off.
oh,
We got a video of that on our page. They're like track lighting, and there's three. They're all on the same circuit. And one light will go off and it'll come back on. And then over here, another light will go off and come back on. And yeah, if you're talking about her, her niece came to our first event, the one that was kind of crazy.
yeah.
And she was talking about her. And every time she would mention her, the lights would go off and on.
Oh my gosh.
That's so cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
All right, but Grace didn't pass in the house, but she's still
Mm-hmm.
active in the home. So, it wouldn't even necessarily have to be a death in the home, for there to be a haunting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too, because I have heard that like they think that spirits go to probably like the happiest place that they.
Oh, absolutely. My mom
see her.
messes with my dad hardcore.
Yeah.
Really?
She passed in 2020, and like his Alexa will go off and talk to him. His Hey Google, because he loves technology.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite understand it, but he loves it.
Yeah.
And he's a cantankerous thing. And he was just talking trash about somebody. I can't remember who it was now. And all of a sudden, his Google Home goes off and says, "Now, Michael, that wasn't very nice, was it?"
Oh my gosh. That is so cool though.
Yeah. Yeah, we were on FaceTime. I was like, I guess mom just told you.
Yeah. Oh. Do you guys believe that spirits can attach themselves to objects, or that there can be like cursed objects?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that too, but then the whole like curse thing kinda, I don't know if I fully believe, like, I don't know what I believe about curses.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I'm
guess
not sure about cursed, but I know that they can like hold on to objects, you know.
Yeah, like residual energy kind of.
Yeah.
Well, just
Have
like
you-
the haunted dolls. I mean,
Yeah,
that can be a real thing for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of like thinking about too, because like we have so many dolls and all of them have activity with like the REM pod and the EMF meter. And at first, so I don't know if it's because it'll be activity here in our studio at your mom's house. Because at first I was like, what if it's just something in my house? And then when I'm bringing them in here, it's just using them as like a vessel kinda to
Yeah.
make them go off, but it's really like a spirit or something that's like in my house. But because I was like, how can all of these dolls all be haunted and all have so much
Yeah.
activity?
Well, I also think about like Harold, specifically one of our haunted dolls. He, even when we don't have him with, our like
We get activity that like our we had the necrophonic app open on
Love the necrophonic.
yeah, so he's like our first doll basically that we started like bringing with us to our ghost hunts, and we like the name that came through like on GhostTube at first was Harold, so we started calling him Harold, and basically found out after that about like tulpas and how you can like basically
Create.
manifest a spirit into something by giving it a name, talking to it, treating it like a person. So we thought maybe that was what happened, but we were just at her mom's house Friday, and he has been in our studio, like on the bookshelf for a long time now.
At least a
And
couple weeks.
yeah, like probably like a month or two.
Yeah.
But we haven't been interacting with him at all.
Yeah.
Really. And then we were at her mom's house, we opened the necrophonic app, and we kept hearing the name Harold come through like probably like how many times? Like at least like 6
In that time
times.
that we were using it, yeah, it had to have been like 6 times.
Mhm.
And I feel like we hear his name almost every time we ghost hunt.
Mhm. We do. So I
That's
don't know.
pretty wild. So,
Yeah.
and obviously it's going to be a spirit that's attached to the doll, but it could, like you said, just be using the doll to manifest. I don't know a lot about the haunted dolls. And I find it to be a very interesting topic because, there are so many famous ones out there, like, the
Yeah.
whole saga we've had with Annabelle lately.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, on Friday, she just got a doll, a Raggedy Ann doll, and we brought it to my mom's, and so many people were like, "Is that the real Annabelle doll?"
It's
And we were like,
the same size as her, so it does look like
looks-
her,
yeah.
but yeah.
and I was like, "Yep, we just
We stole it.
flew to Connecticut, took the doll, and brought it back."
We actually have, with our Hinton Festival, Paracon Haunt Fest that we've got coming up in September. We actually have a TikToker that does haunted dolls coming to speak and
I
do
saw that.
do a presentation on them. So I'm hoping to learn a little bit more, and
Yeah.
maybe y'all can teach me a little bit about what y'all know with the haunted dolls too.
Oh, I don't do dolls.
Yeah, you definitely know more than I do. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah.
Do you remember the horror movie? I don't know how old you guys are, but there was a horror movie in the 80s and it was called Dolls. And the dolls would come to life and like kill people. I
No,
watched that
but
as a
I need to
child
look it up
because it was the
now.
80s. And
Right.
I have hated dolls ever since.
I don't blame you. I've hated dolls pretty much since Chucky, so.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did too until we started doing our podcast and started like finding haunted dolls, and now I'm like obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I like love them.
Yeah, I'll have a lot of people who ask like who's like friends of mine who are like, what's with the dolls? Like
Yeah.
are they, and I'm like, oh, that's Leah's thing. I'm just here for it.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. People are always like, are they really haunted? I'm like, I don't know. I know as good as you know, based on like, if you look at the videos that we take of them, like, I don't know what would make the equipment go off around them other than like a spirit,
Yeah.
but I guess we'll never really fully know.
Well, they absolutely freak me out. I will be honest.
Yeah.
My grandmother collected dolls, and they're like 2 huge doll cases at my dad's. And he's like, when I pass, these are yours. I'm like, no, they're not.
You know, you can get rid of
To
them.
us, yeah.
Nope, those are yard sale material.
Yeah, I know my grandma loves dolls too. I don't know if
Really?
it's, yeah, she just She loves baby dolls.
My grandma did
specifically.
too before she died. Like not like necessarily babies, but like baby figurine angels or like baby stuffed
Oh.
animals. Like something, yeah, I don't know, something
Yeah.
about baby dolls.
I don't know. I think if my grandma ever gets like dementia, she's gonna be like one of those people that love baby
Carries it.
dolls and
Yeah,
like
that's probably how I'll be when I'm
Yeah.
older now.
oh
I can imagine Ree is not a child person. So if somebody
yeah.
tried to give her a baby doll, she'd be like, just get away from me.
I
Even
am
with the
good.
dementia.
I'm
That's
good
definitely
to
how I was.
kids. I just never wanted any of my own.
Yeah. And that's okay. That's
Yeah.
perfectly okay.
Yeah, it's totally normal, and I don't blame you.
You're like,
I have a dog. She is more spoiled than any child on the face of the planet.
oh yeah, that's how my dog is too.
Mine too, and my cat.
Yeah, my cats too. They get lots of love and attention and treats and toys and
Oh yeah. Nyx is the center of the universe in this house. She knows
Yeah.
she is too.
oh gosh, what kind of dog?
She's a labradoodle, black labradoodle.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
cute.
Oh, she's a tiny terrorist. I'm telling you. Uh, she doesn't like people. She likes Pam, but
She does
oh,
like
really?
she's the only person well, her and Mark would be the only two people I would leave my dog with
Yeah. Oh.
because she terrorizes the vet. She terrorizes the groomers.
oh my gosh.
Well, thank you guys for talking with us.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wish
it's
You're
been
very
fun.
welcome. Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
we'll have to like figure out some time to like go to all these places that we want to go to, but I definitely want to go on one of your tours really bad.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
seem
absolutely.
Yeah.
I can give you a rundown real quick of what we've got. We're booked up until December.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so I don't know if you would make it before that, but we do have Coalfield Manor on the 23rd. We've got the Hinton Haunt Fest on the September 13th, and that's going to be a huge one. We've got goodness, we've got stilt walkers, we've got aerial acrobats, we've got live music, we have vendors, we have speakers and workshops, and then we have the 5 buildings to do that evening. September, October, we have the Oaks at Elkhorn Station. That's in McDowell County in a little town called Elkhorn. That house has ties to Abraham Lincoln. So we've never done that one, but I feel pretty sure it's there's going to be activity there. It's been around since the 1800s.
Mhm.
November, we are going back to Price Mansion in Scarborough, West Virginia, right outside of Beckley. And December, we are going to the Graham House, which is the oldest log cabin still on the original foundation, or two-story log cabin still on the original foundation in the state of West Virginia. Was built in the 1700s, and we've gotten tons of activity there in the past. So that'll take you through the end of the year there, and we'll start over again in January.
I was gonna say, do you guys have plans? Like, have you like behind the scenes plans for?
Um, we have got the only thing that we've really got plans for, that's a behind the scenes that we haven't really put out there yet is we are working on a collaboration with Theron Beyond the Veil and Rebecca the Ghost Guide to do some sort of festival here in the spring, but we haven't set a date or a place. It's just in the works.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds really fun.
I was gonna say we should go in February for our birthday.
I know, yeah. My birthday is February 1st and hers is the last day in February, which sometimes there isn't even
Yeah, so I was born on leap year, so
February 29th.
So if you guys decide to come down this way, the murders at the Mayberry Mansion actually happened on Valentine's Day.
yeah.
So
Oh,
kind of in the middle of your birthdays, we could
perfect.
actually
Yeah.
look at renting it and just doing a private investigation with
Oh,
You
That
guys.
that would be so
amazing. That would
cool.
be so fun.
You
Yeah,
know,
we'll
I'm
have
always
to-
down with for the Mayberry Mansion. Always.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just look, it's beautiful. Like, I can't even describe how pretty and nice this home is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look up pictures of it
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, ATV Powerhouse Resort on the West Virginia Way, and you can see all the pictures and everything. The Oaks at Elkhorn Station's on there too, if you want to look at photos of it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we should definitely try to
But yeah,
plan
the
something
Mayberry
for
Mansion is just opulent. It has stained glass windows from Scotland, and
Oh my gosh.
oh, it is beautiful. I cannot stress how beautiful this home is.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
ghosts are a perk.
Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. We should look into that for sure for
Yeah.
February. That'll
Absolutely.
come up in no time
I
too.
know. It'll be so quick.
Well, do you want to let everybody know, like your page on Facebook or anywhere else that they can follow you and book tours with you if they're in that area?
Appalachian Ghost Tours on Facebook is our go-to. We've got a TikTok and an Instagram, but we don't really use those as much. Our
Yeah.
following's more from Facebook, and that's where our event links and all of that's at. So, I mean, we'll put our events on Facebook, but as far as booking in advance or finding out first, it's always going to be on our Facebook page.
And
Okay.
send us messages. We answer. Well, I
Yep.
absolutely know we answer because I answer those.
Right. That's Reese. That's Reese.
You'll be talking to me.
Okay, we can link your information in our like show notes for the episode too, so that everybody can find you guys, but we'll definitely keep in contact. 'Cause-
Yes.
I'll do. It's been so much fun.
Yes, it has
Yes, thank
been.
you for talking with us. Oh, is Sable saying bye?
Yeah.
The REM pod's going off
Bye,
again.
creepy doll.
Honestly, I think this is the creepiest one. She just looks so real and it freaks me out.
She does look very real.
I don't do dolls.
Yeah. I don't blame
If she starts turning her head, I'm out. Just so you know.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, you can bring her if you want to. But
We'll bring Harold.
you. Yeah, Harold's the good one.
Yeah.
And he's very cute. He
And
looks like a
everybody
natural.
likes Harold.
Yeah.
He's like a cutie pie doll or whatever
Yeah.
they're called.
He doesn't look creepy. Like, you wouldn't think that's a haunted doll.
No. Not at all.
But
I
yeah.
know your camera keeps trying to zoom into her.
I know.
I feel like
Oh,
it keeps-
onto her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there for a minute it was like zooming down. It's like,
Oh,
I think we were
gosh.
both like looking away from
Yeah. Yeah, whenever we have her on like our videos, people are constantly commenting saying like, that doll just moved. I just saw her head move. Her face changed all the time.
Oh,
no, girl, no, I'd be out. Like,
yeah.
be like, love you, bye.
Yeah. She's going in my garage when we're done with the episode.
Oh.
Well, thank you guys. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I'll make sure we get a hold of you and keep in
Yes.
contact for when we come down there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look forward to meeting you face to face, and we'll hunt together. It'll be fun.
Yes,
definitely.
absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night. Bye.
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 Thanks, girlies and ghoulies, for joining us. Come back next week for stories about haunted houses.
Make sure to follow our socials linked in the show notes and email us your ghost stories and anything paranormal at girlyghosttales@gmail.com.
If you want episodes 1 week early, live ghost hunts, Tarot Tuesdays, monthly giveaways, and exclusive bonus content, join us on Patreon for $5 a month. New episodes release every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Until next time, and remember, if you hear a whisper in the dark, it's probably just us.
But just in case, keep your lights on and your doors locked. Remember, the veil is always thinner than you think.
Good night.